At the University of South Florida, there is a department within Student Affairs that operates around the clock. This department is responsible for 73 buildings, including offices, mailrooms, laundry facilities, classrooms, Greek Village, and of course, residence halls. Our 34 residence halls house over 5,500 residents hailing from all over this country and the world. Residents are accommodated in traditional, suite, or apartment-style halls. They live with us, study with us, learn with us, and call us home. It is our mission to provide a safe community, innovative programs, and quality services that contribute to our residents' success by fostering their learning, personal development, and citizenship. We are the Department of Housing and Residential Education. Most often, when people hear our name, they think of a place, a structure, a building. We pride ourselves on the level of care and attention provided by our facilities and housekeeping teams. Staff members are available day and night to tend to the needs of our residents so that they may succeed individually and as proud USF Bulls. But we are more than a building. We are a community of learners. Our department enhances the on-campus experience for our residents through our living learning communities, faculty and residents, as well as residential education professional and paraprofessional staff members. We interviewed students and staff to help tell our story, and this is what they said.
I think it's just that traditional college or university feel. Like you feel like you're at a university when you're living on campus.
It's really helped me build connections with people on campus that have also told me they're marketing majors, so we can study. I have classes with them, and it's just really easy to network.
Last year I was an RA, and I really enjoyed the experience of bonding with my residents.
All of the orientation team leaders and everyone that saw me, they were more than welcoming, and they made me exciting to want to be here.
More of just a go-to, I don't know the answer to that question, we'll go ask the RA.
I think it's a really good option for students to work on campus, especially for housing, just because you get to feel like a part of the USF community and you get to have a part in the new students that come in.
Living away from their parents, it's a really big step. It's nice to have somebody there to help them along, and it's good to be that person to help them along.
Family housing is really important. I think it's great that we have them on there. There's little kids running around. They have a playground behind the apartment complex, and they get their own building, and they don't have RAs, but they have us as contacts between myself and my supervisor, and they really do enjoy living on campus because it makes life easier for them and being with their family as well as going to college.
I get to know my professor a little at the classroom. I was, going to the dining hall, and I bumped into him eating at the dining hall. He actually invited me to come and sit down and chat with them, discuss a little what we would discuss in class.
There are 3 major functional areas within the department, all reporting to the Dean of Housing and Residential Education. Facilities responds to maintenance requests, coordinates renovations, special projects and turnovers, provides custodial services, and oversees vendor activity. Operations and Outreach directs housing services such as area desk and student mail, communications and marketing, housing contracts and assignments, and external relations, including our affiliated housing partners and into USF. Residential Life and Education administers the Residence Hall experience, which includes hall and area councils, the National Residence Hall Honorary, the Residence Hall Association, 10 living learning communities, and academic initiatives, including faculty and residents. 9 graduate assistants serve our students within this functional area. We provide a learner-centered environment in which our students engage and innovate. Our department is one of the largest student employers on campus. There are currently 302 students working for us. 54% of our student employees hold resident assistant positions. The other 46% is comprised of students supporting other functions such as campus mail, conferences, facilities, area and office desks, and marketing and communications. Did you know that we even have volunteers who perform voiceovers? We are focused on experiential learning for our students and staff.
Being a ROC is a really interesting job. You get to work over summer helping a lot of the incoming students get onto campus, but you mainly solve problems, which was my big draw to the job, I would say. I really love solving problems. That's why I want to go into medicine.
Phone calls are funny because sometimes your favorite phone call will be the one that's just the most ridiculous thing you can ever think of anyone asking. The other day, someone asked me the exact dimensions of a bathroom door, and this woman would call me from New Jersey, and I'm from New York, and we connected really well, and I helped her out a lot, and it was really nice to have her so thankful and happy that someone could connect with her and help her out as much as I did.
The biggest difference for me working off campus is that I've worked in retail and food service. I care about my job, but I don't care about what we're selling or what we're doing. Just there's no connection to that. But here, it's my school, it's where I am, it's where I live, so there's more of a connection to that.
I don't think the internet's going anywhere anytime soon, so having that ability to design web pages and work on improving the online experience for visitors it's a great skill to have for the future.
This year, I started a new position here with USF Housing and Residential Education as the Bull Hall Coordinator. Bull Hall was a great experience helping the incoming students move into the residence halls. Overall, it went very well and it was definitely a learning experience.
When I was a first year student, one of the first things I noticed was in the residence halls they didn't have any recycling bins. Each week I would bike my recyclables over to the on-campus recycling center, and we worked to get a student-led recycling program in Poplar Hall.
I've been a student here for 4 years and I've always admired those that were on the golf carts. So with my job, it was required that I became golf cart certified, and I will admit that I absolutely loved it, and I have finally gotten to drive a golf cart on campus.
Students learn how to live in a more globalized community here at USF.
I wouldn't have been so involved if I didn't live on campus, because being on campus really pushes you to just go out there and meet people, be social, and get involved. So that's really one of the biggest benefits to being on campus. Actually, my RA, Will Coleman, was definitely a catalyst. I mean, he was really involved, so that was an inspiration for me too.
I think that I really learned how to be a better supervisor. I learned how to motivate my staff, how to get in the trenches when things get really busy and tough, and just work with my staff, and how to just keep them inspired. And this summer I really got the opportunity to stand back, plan out the to-do list and watch them and keep them accountable.
I look at the RA position as a way to develop your leadership skills and to become a better person. So my goal with the RAs is to have them feel more empowered and confident in who they are as leaders on campus.
This is a unique place to work because it allows you to work at your full potential. And it's kind of like a big family. I love it. So.
Probably the thing I've learned most from my job is communication. We as humans, we communicate in different ways, and that's just something I'm experiencing firsthand with my residents. You have to kind of readjust yourself depending on different type of students. Like one student you can joke with, while another one you have to be maybe a little more firm with, or more direct with what you're saying.
I work with our programming council in Beta Hall. Based on their interests, their desires, their passions, we're able to put on those programs to really engage with the community.
In our department, students will continue to be engaged in our interdisciplinary, learner-centered environment. We will continue to live the USF mission on campus for years to come. Being a USF production, this presentation would not be complete without one last thing.
Go Bulls!
Go Bulls!